Alright guys, what's going on today? We are going to be shooting another video today on Peter's dart. Today we're going to be taking out his rear lights and getting rid of these ugly reflectors. With the dart, they're terrible looking, it's just white, there's no reason for them being white, and they look a hell of a lot better black. I've already got mine done, so today we're going to take Peter's. So what you need to do this project, actually, you're going to need a little you're going to need a socket with an 8mm attached to it. And then we already kind of pulled back this end right here just to get a little bit easier access, so let's get to it. Alright, so just start by first taking out your little spot there. If I can even get in here. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
I have an impact gun if you need that.
Nah. So it's just a little bolt like this that we're taking out. Not even a bolt, it's a nut. Bust a nut. Alright, so there's only two little bolts that are holding in. Not even bolts, what are they? God.
They're nuts.
Yeah, these are nuts. Nuts. So, once you get that out, your headlight is going to be free. You can go ahead and disconnect it. There is somewhere.
Insert taillight.
Okay, so once you get this piece out here, you're just going to push. There's a little kind of like a button, the way it is. You're just going to pull that and it comes out. This is your actual tail light here, the brake lights. What we're going to be doing to this is taping all of this around here. I like to leave this part black so that you're actually spraying over top of it, because I've seen a couple people do it just this part that's white, and then they keep this the same color. It doesn't work out the same way for me, actually. So what I always do is I leave this whole part black, that way you're spraying the whole thing, and everything looks a lot better in my opinion. Okay guys, so once you guys get to this point, you're gonna clean off your actual brake light here, clean it all off. I usually just use like a rubbing alcohol of some form. It usually gets it pretty clean. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and tape it off like I said, leaving this black part and the reflector itself completely untouched. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Wipe. Wipe. Just go ahead and wipe the whole thing down. Even though we're only doing that with one centerpiece, just go ahead and clean the whole piece down. So we're just using little alcohol swabs that Jake ended up having around, so that's what we're going to use to kind of quickly wipe them down. Stank. I've been trying to get Peter to do this for a while, but I don't know why we haven't before. But for vlog purposes, we're going to go ahead and start doing one of these. So go ahead and let those dry. They usually dry pretty quick. And then take like a little microfiber towel and quickly wipe off after that. You can do that. So then we're just going to wipe down real quick, trying to get like any excess dirt or anything that might be on there. Just kind of quickly wipe off. Here's that for you. And from there, we're just going to go ahead and start taping off like we said. Don't be afraid to use as much tape. We're just using simple Scotch painter's tape. I'm just going to place it right down on the line. I usually don't use pieces this big. I use a little bit smaller, so that way you can get more precise. You're just going to go right up against that black line there of your brake light. You can also do this on the car if you really want to and you don't want to take this off. But for my general, like what try this again. Words are hard. So you can actually do this while it's actually still on the car, but in my opinion, it's a lot easier just to take this out, get out of an environment where the wind's going to be blowing, you have to worry about overspray. Just go ahead and take them out. It's a hell of a lot easier. You don't have to worry about masking off as much, and it literally takes like 2 seconds to take them out of the back there. Okay, so when your taillight's done, it's going to look close to this, and you're going to get ready to go ahead and spray it. So I recommend putting something down, newspaper, cardboard, whatever, that way you're not spraying on your floor. What we're going to be using is the VHT nightshades to actually do the taillights to tint them out. It's a translucent black lens paint is what it's called. I usually put close to, I would say 5 to 6 coats. I think matches perfectly. So that's what we're going to be doing on Peter's and probably as well as Jake's. Alright, so once you got it down, taped all up, you're just going to shake this up really well. We've been shaking for like the last minute or so, so just got to make sure you get this all shooken up. And then you're just going to do quick, light sprays for the first time around. You're not going to go heavy, so just real quickly. Make sure you get plenty of coverage. That's probably all I'll do for the first coat. You don't want to go too heavy, because then it's when it's going to get splotchy, it's not going to adhere right. And you also can get runs. So that's all we're going to do for the first coat, then we'll go ahead and apply more coats as we go along. You can also go a lot heavier on your second coat. Not quite as heavy as what we're going to be going on our third and fourth coats, but you can go a little bit heavier than what you did on that first. So if I haven't said it already, we're going to be waiting about 5 minutes between coats to be spraying this on. That way you just don't put too much on and it doesn't get too runny. Like that one I just barely didn't put enough or too much on. So we're going to stop on that one, move over to this one again. Make sure you kind of keep away. Right now I'm kind of holding, I'd probably say 7 or 8 inches. A little bit further wouldn't hurt actually. I think that's pretty good. We might only do 4 coats on Peter's because it's actually looking really good. So we're going to let this sit and dry maybe about 10 minutes. Make sure you're also in the shade. I don't like doing it in the sun, so kind of find a cool place to do it. It's about 80 degrees out. It is a little humid out, but we're just going to keep it here. So we got it all done here. We're just going to go ahead and peel the tape off. What makes it nice is if you did it right, which I don't know if this is the one you did or I did, Peter. I can't tell.
The first one you did was mine.
So you can just pull it off in one big piece. If you did it right. Not one huge piece, you know what I mean, but and that's what your blacked out reflector will look like. So it still have a little bit of light if you shine at it. It'll still show a little bit at night, not nearly as much as it did when you first did it. So I think it definitely looks a lot better, so let's go put it on the car. So we're just gonna throw this other piece in. Makes it a little bit easier if you click it in beforehand. So just click it in the back and then slide it back through. And you're just gonna take your 8mm pieces back in, which Jake's putting in, and just screw them right back in. Tighten them back up. Don't over tighten because then you end up like mine, where I think it's my right side is broken and it just spins forever now. So just get them tight and then you're good. So we'll show you the end product once we're done. Aries, what you doing, dude?
Shit just burned.
What are you doing?
On camera.
Oh, that is great. I'm glad I was recording. I'll probably go ahead and spray his since he's being nice enough to put these back in for me.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah. That reminded me of that one. What's that? What's the one video? It's like, I love you and
I really want you to call me back.
The Lamborghini and the Bugatti.
Yeah. Oh. Harry just doesn't know what to think right now. So there it is, guys. We blacked out the reflector piece today. Definitely adds a little bit to the dart. Just gives you a little bit better look, something different. I like the way it looks, way better than having that white piece there. So thanks again, guys, for watching. I don't know if I'm even in frame. Can you see if I'm in frame? Looks like it's pointing down too much. Was my head not even in that picture at all? Was it not?
No.
Fuck. Round 2. Turn that shit off. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. We blacked out Peter's reflectors today, so it adds a little bit more to his car, makes it look a lot better. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did like it, make sure you give a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace.